Hello and welcome to another episode of Life Talks with my own Fawole. We have the voice behind the camera, the wizard, Frank, and Jacques Lebeau from TAOC.
The Art of Creation.
The Art of Creation. Thank you so much. Welcome to the studio. The Art of Creation. What is the Art of Creation?
So we are a group of dancers that have come together and we create. Okay. We freestyle, we're freestylers. That's what we try to push to people, and it's like, know how to use your own body,
okay,
rather than just follow someone else's movement.
Okay.
And that's what we have our space for, like, for the past 2 years we've been dancing outside.
Yeah. Okay, when you say dancing outside, you mean like actually dancing in the streets?
Not in the street, well, there's Waterloo Graffiti Tunnel.
Yeah. Okay.
Down outside though, yeah.
There's designated dancing. That's this kind of like a skate kind of area, isn't it?
No, it's just one part.
No, it's graffiti tunnels.
Yeah,
it's across the road.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a nice place to dance in.
No.
It's dirty.
It's like dirty floor in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a nice vibe because of the graffiti though.
Yeah. Okay. And you found a home there for the past 2 years to dance in peace and no one to bother you. But during over the lockdown.
I wouldn't say with no one to bother us. Because there's always going to be like
disturbed by people too much. But
drunk people walking
you do
through.
what you can, innit?
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, just a lot of annoyances have happened.
Okay.
But we're finally getting a space.
You're getting a space. We'll get to that. So why the art of creation?
So the art of creation is basically like just like the freedom of movement and feel, and a space.
So the feeling of movement and feel.
Sorry, feeling of movement, the freedom.
Oh, the freedom of movement. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Like there's just feeling instead of like what you see. More do the movement and don't look, just feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just express how you want to feel no matter what you look like.
Yeah. And almost react to the music or react to the whatever sound, whatever the influences that's causing the movement within you.
Basically.
So how you came up with the idea? Or how did it derive? What was, because like everything comes, I don't know, everything comes from somewhere. Like when you're making it, like what should we do? Should we do the feeling of sitting down? No, like do you know what I mean? How did it like manifest the idea of this name?
So there's a guy that Frank used to learn under called Vincent.
Okay.
And he once said, "No fears, no limitations. This is the art of creation."
Yeah. Okay.
And from that point, that's where the name got taken from.
Okay.
And
basically, Vincent was my choreographer.
Your mentor? You met your mentor?
I met him when I was a kid, like 15.
Okay.
And I was dancing with him for like a couple of years, and he was going through some mad shit after, like, when I was 18.
Personal problems?
Yeah, personal problems. And then he went to Japan to find himself.
Okay.
And
is he from the same place as you?
No, he's Nigerian and Jamaican.
He's Nigerian and he went to Japan to find himself? That's interesting.
He went with a dance group, but also for himself, innit?
Okay, yeah. It's a journey. Life's a journey.
He told me that when he was out there, he just felt like, oh yeah, I could start something with my life and could do something there. And when he came back, he told me that slogan he just said, no fear, no limitations, this is the art of creation. Because it's a long story, but we'll go through.
Oh yeah, we're here, man. That's what we're here for. I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair. I don't know how to. This mic's annoying me right now. But
so I met him when I was 15, and I started dancing with him, and I joined his group called God's Gift.
God's Gift?
Is it God's Gift? Yeah, God's Gift Academy.
Okay.
And it was 4 of them, and what's it called? They did their first class, and I went, and they saw like I was sick. They were like, "Oh yeah, you got talent."
Yeah. Sick as in good.
Yeah. And this was just from me, just watching and just dancing from what I've seen.
Watching TV, watching.
Yeah, Jabberwockies, Diversity. I've seen them, but I just take from what they do, but make it my own.
Yeah. You know they say talent borrows.
Yeah.
But genius steals. Okay, go on. So you stealing from Jabberwocky?
Not stealing.
Innovating, okay.
Yeah, not stealing, because it's like you want to be unique in your own way.
Yeah.
But essentially, he was doing classes, and then me and some other girl ended up being like the last people that would go to his class. Like for the last year of his the company, it was just me and her just going. We were the most consistent, so he felt like we were his children, and he would just take care of us as well as be our mentor, choreographer, all of that. And after, because me and her were together at the time actually,
When you say together, she was your partner, like your
Yeah,
girlfriend?
yeah.
For the girlfriend?
Yeah.
Do you think that was
We
part of
found-
the reason? Well, no, is that part of the reason why you lot were so consistent? Was you going together? Was it a joint venture? Like
I guess so, yeah.
Did
'cause
you
like,
meet? Did you meet at the dance thing?
Yeah,
Or
we met at the dance thing.
You
Yeah.
met at the dance thing, so you share a common interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we danced together.
Sorry, one more question.
Yeah, go on.
Did you lot get together like while the class was abundant, or was it when it was whittling down? Was it
Oh, no.
you two? Did you see each other across the room, busting your moves, or was it like, hey, I see you, you see me, what's up? Hey, what's up?
No.
No, sorry.
You know what? Kind of.
Okay, yeah, no,
A little bit,
because it's
yeah.
movement.
Yeah.
You can talk with your body, you know. But just saying, I am a dancer. Like every human being is a dancer. I have been a dancer, so I comprehend it. So yeah, cool. So because you're leaving bits out. She was with the girl at the time.
So you got that answer there, what you told me.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving it there. I'm just letting know,
There's a
man.
lot in it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was with her, and we were like his kids, and he felt like he should, you know, give us a space just to dance, and when he did that thing in Japan, he came back. He told me, I want to do this. He bought like a bunch of He made a bunch of jumpers, T-shirts for us with the art of creation. And he's just like, I'm just giving this to you guys because I want you to, you know, do something with this, or just even just, it's just something that, you could remember me by, because he was going through a tough time. Then he vanished in a place that I didn't know where he went, and
Like Kaiser Soze.
yeah, like I didn't know. The last time I saw him was my birthday, and he was acting funky, like weird. I didn't know, like crazy, and I felt like,
So
is he alright? And then after that, I didn't know where he went. But then I was like, cool. So I went through 4 or 5. So he was 21. Damn. How do I break this down? Because it's so much.
That's
Sorry.
alright. That's alright.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Who was the older? The person you're talking about is older than you?
Yeah.
So he leaves, yeah.
He's 30.
30, yeah.
So he gives you a bunch of stuff. And he says, boy, you know what, I don't know what's going on, he does this madness, you don't know if he's alright, whatever, so you're left with this, the art creation and your girl by your side, unknown name at the moment. Yeah?
And then
And the propensity to dance, because you're a dancer, it's in your blood, it's in your soul. So what did you do next?
remind me the question so I can.
No, there's no question, you're telling me about where the art creation came from. Where the art creation came from your friend Vincent, and now he's going a bit off the rails, but he's left you with his jumpers and stuff, and also the propensity to dance. But you've got your girlfriend or your friend who dances with you, both into dance. So what did you do next? How did you get to where you are today? That's what I want to know.
In lockdown, so all that happened, right?
Okay.
And then I realized in lockdown, what I want to do with my life. Like, I love dance, but I'm not doing anything with it. And I thought, wait, my friend or my mentor gave me this art of creation, which I think I can do something with this, because he gave me something that I could give everyone else.
Yeah.
A space to dance, even if it's outside, just somewhere, because people like to dance alone, but sharing is a different kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And for you to even improve in dance, you need to dance with others. So I just thought, cool, let me just call up my friend and let's do a tutorial, just to start me off, just to get into it a little bit.
Is he your friend in inverted commas?
No.
I have to ask. You're vague. You're vague. So it wasn't a girl, it was another person you're from?
My friend Mo.
Okay.
He's part of the team.
Okay.
He would have been it today, but sorry.
Oh,
anyways,
it's
yeah.
Maybe come next time.
So I made a tutorial video with him.
Yeah.
And after that tutorial video, he invited me to come to his friend's roof, which is Josh,
Yeah.
some guy.
Okay.
And we were freestyling up there, and they were telling me that I was sick at dancing.
Yeah.
And because I dance alone a lot, and I don't get told if I'm good. I just
You don't know. Yeah.
At that time, I was just thinking like, I just dance for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when I got on that roof, they're telling me, why don't you just do this every Tuesday, bro? Just freestyle, couple hours, calm. And I was like, I'll do it. And then we named it Freestyle Tuesdays. And after we had like some
It grew.
a bunch of people come for like 2-3 months. Like,
Yeah, it grew. Of course it's gonna grow. Something good's gonna grow.
the most we've seen was like 35, and I was like, right, this is a lot. Like I can't even handle this many people. Like my social battery was dead after an hour or two with them. But so we've done this for like 3 months now, and then I have a barbecue at my girlfriend's house. And
the same dancing girlfriend or new
no,
girlfriend?
this is my girlfriend now.
New girlfriend, okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to go no trouble.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Had a barbecue and dancing, having fun,
Of course.
drinking, doing all that stuff.
You have some of your water, so.
Yeah, my mouth's dry.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
I'm back.
Wait,
He was making
I'm
you
relaxed
know what I
now.
mean?
Wait. I need to relax, so that helps. So at the barbecue, obviously.
Everyone dancing, partying, because the dance was barbecue.
I still haven't made an appearance in the art creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. This
I
guy
don't
doesn't
exist yet.
Yeah, see,
I'll come later.
Come later, yeah?
So at this barbecue,
But you know the whole story though, right?
Yeah, I know everything.
But when you say I think like you should start your history when you start telling your history, start it from your history anyway, and then
say when I'm there.
yeah.
So because the alcohol's kicked in, I'm thinking deeper now, and I'm like, there's a bunch of dancers here. I know them kind of well, and you know I can start something. So I call them all in a room, and I'm like, yo, do you wanna I wanna just share this feeling with everyone else, and I need people to help me build this. And it was like, how many of them? Was it 6?
Yeah.
6 of us, so including me 7. And told them, yo, I want to build this thing. Can we do something? Can we do this like every Tuesday? And then put a name on it. Just make something of it instead of Freestyle Tuesdays. Cause that's just boring. Like it's just what is this? Just a bunch of people dancing. But I don't want to make it a thing. It's just the name is there, but it's more about the dancing. It's not about the name. So I asked them. I pitched to them, and they said, "Yeah, we'll do it." And from that day, so many things, just like crazy things has happened. Yeah, it just
started snowballing. Yeah. Yeah, took off.
Because I never did anything consistent for like what I wanted to do, and dance was the only thing. I was like, fuck it, I might as well try it. Because lockdown was, dancing is free, so lockdown fucked shit up. So as AOC is now. Wow, mind blank.
Good. How do you feel when you dance? When you dance, how do you
Let him take over and let him have a break for a sec. So let him start, because I think this is where they join as well, isn't it? From that room. You was in that room as well, isn't it?
Not yet.
No,
You was in that
Pick
room.
up the story first.
Only because he asked how many people was in the room and he looked at you, so I thought, maybe you was one of the people in the room.
I just know who was in the room, innit?
Cool. But what's your dance history until you like met up, you know what I mean?
So, I started when I was 12, properly. Well, not properly, it was kind of random. So, my family, I say family, it's like family, innit? You call them your cousins.
Extended family.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Because I always call him my cousin, innit? But he was in a dance group, and me and my family used to go and just watch him when they went to do their shows and stuff. So,
Okay.
I was always seeing dance.
Yeah.
And then, a couple years later, I was about 12. One of my aunties, one of my aunties was having a party. And one of my other aunties, that was the rehearsal director for Status,
Okay.
who was my cousin's group.
Okay.
She was also at the party as well. And they're all doing their routines and stuff in the living room, and I'm sitting down, looking up at them thinking, damn, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, my body jumps up and I'm there freestyling as well.
Come on.
Like, first time ever trying to dance, and everyone's there hyping me up, and I'm just like, wait, am I doing good? Am I doing good? People are taking... I've actually still got a picture on my phone from that day as well.
Can I see the picture, please? Keep telling the story where you're going, right?
Let me just do this bit. So, and then I get up, I start freestyling, everyone's hyping me up. And I'm just thinking, right, I'm actually dancing, maybe. There must be...
Something.
Yeah, there must be something there, isn't there?
Yeah. Were you 12, you said, yeah?
Yeah. And then, so my auntie, who's the rehearsal director for Status, she comes up to me and was like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know, what was that? And she was like, so we're holding classes on Saturday, you should come. And I'm looking at my mum and I was like, is that cool if I go? Because I'm 12, innit?
Yeah.
It's not, I'm just like, yeah, I'll be there. It's like, mum, can you take me?
Yeah.
So then she took me. The first day I got there, Ryan, who was our choreographer, he was like, cool. He looked around the room and he was like, we're going to make a group out of you guys. And I was like, I just got here, what's happening?
When you say our choreographer, now you're choreographer or then?
No, so then when I was 12.
Okay.
So he was like, we're going to make a group out of you guys, we're going to think of a name, blah, blah. And our role was basically we're going to be the younger status.
Okay.
Because like crews back in the day, they could have a younger crew as well.
Yeah. Junior status.
Yeah. So we were like mini status or status 2 or whatever, but our name ended up being Prodigy.
Okay.
Because I guess we were going to be status as Prodigy, but
Of course.
it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And
then we were doing a bunch of shows and competitions. We did GWI. What's that other one? We done another one at Fairfield Halls and Croydon once.
I've
Can't
worked there
remember.
before.
Can't remember what the
I
show
like
was
that
called.
theatre.
But yeah, I don't even know if it's still open. Actually.
No, it's still there. It was
Still there.
That theatre has been around for so many years.
Because I've been hearing stories that
Nah,
it
it's
might
been
be
around.
closing.
That's closed now. But no,
No, it shouldn't
go.
be. It shouldn't be. Oh, here's the picture.
Unplug it from that for me there. Can you see that? Can you see that anyway?
Yeah.
We went on live as well. Got here you go. Yeah. Where is it? Fairfield Hall, you've performed these places.
Yeah, and people kept on leaving the group for whatever reasons.
It's dance.
Yeah.
It's dance.
It got to like the last 3 of us, and then I never heard about when the next like rehearsal was going to be. So then it kind of just stopped. Like it's not that we broke. You know, I say
It
it just stopped. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't dancing for maybe a year or 2. Still going through school, and I'm picking my GCSEs and I pick drama because I see there's a dance thing on the drama course.
Okay.
So I was like, cool, I'm gonna just kill that and just like at least get a B in it.
Yeah.
I would have got an A-star, but my theory weren't there in it.
Okay. Didn't know, is it Stanislavski? Let me talk about
All of that is long. We don't want
acting of it. But go on.
And then it came to, okay, I need to start thinking about what I'm going to do in college. So I'm like, rah. So I like dance, I like the languages, I like science. I was thinking maybe Spanish, but I was like, no, that's going to be a bit too much.
Yeah, está bien.
Yeah, CBN.
See? ¿Cómo estás?
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
So I'm like, cool, let me go for a dance audition, but let me also apply for the science course as well. So I go to the dance audition, I'm like, cool, I'll come up with like a mini set of my own, mix the music and everything, do the thing, freestyle in between. And I was like, cool, yeah, loved that. Find out I got in. The science course says, cool, here's your interview date. And I'm like, I'm not even going to read that.
Okay. As you do.
Because I was like, cool, I'm going into the dance course, I'm not even going to think about a backup because I'm going straight away with this one.
Okay, yeah, good.
So and then I got into starting classes now. Teacher tells us we're doing ballet, contemporary, jazz, urban. There are courses with a healthy performer theory course, and I was like, cool, I'm alright with that. Because I like science, biology of the body. I already knew the things already, so I was like, I'm going to be alright with it.
Yeah.
And then gets to like December, and my teacher pulls me and 2 of the other girls, and she's like, there's this audition for a company called National Youth Dance Company with Sadler's Wells.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think you 3 should go to the audition. And I was like, bro, I just started dancing properly and you think I'm there already? I'm like, cool, if you trust it, I trust it, I'm gonna go. Me and the 2 girls go. We do the first round of the audition, we're having our lunch. And the girls are like, I don't like it. And I'm like, okay, you don't like it. And they were like, we're all saying no together, right? And I'm like, you don't like it.
Cool.
So I'm doing the rest of the audition,
good
like,
for you.
and I'm like putting my all into it because I'm like, cool, I'm actually going to see what can happen from here.
Yeah.
Do what they say.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I
Take the opportunity.
I ended up getting into the company.
Well
Them 2
done.
didn't.
Well done.
Sick.
Why is he? Go on.
And I was with National Youth Dance Company for 3 years, and each year they had a different artistic director work with them.
Okay.
So for the first year they had Yasmin Vardaman.
Okay.
The second year they had Akram Khan.
Okay.
And in Akram Khan's year, there was 2 different groups because there was our group who carried on the company, and then there was the new 30 dancers that would come and join the company every year.
Yeah.
So our group did one of Akram Khan's pieces called Vertical Road.
Okay.
That was
It's good, yeah?
Like we had the full-on costume and everything.
Yeah.
Powder was flying everywhere.
Akram Khan, who's Akram Khan? Because
So he's one of the artistic directors that are working with Sad as well, but he's also just a world-renowned choreographer.
Okay, that's what what is he in his own right? I don't know about him.
So he does contemporary and South Asian dances like Kathak and all of that.
Okay.
He's got his own company called Akram Khan Company.
Okay.
If I was to say to watch a piece,
Yeah.
I would probably. Ooh. There's a piece with Sidi Labi Chikawi called. What's it called?
The way you spit that out, Sibila.
Oh, because he was the artistic director as well for the third year that I was in as well.
And these are all established choreographers, obviously, evidently, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
So there's a piece that they do together called It's Something Zero. It's Something Zero.
Have you done it?
I haven't done it, but I've seen the piece.
Okay,
Like we had to study it in one of our classes. But that piece, because they're talking in it as well, and they're doing all gestures and everything is in time. But it's stories of both of their lives.
Okay.
So like they're all just doing the same story.
Okay, but they're doing different movement, obviously.
For some of the things, yeah, and then it's like there's little choreographed pieces in between.
Okay. You done contemporary as well?
Yeah.
0 degrees.
0 degrees.
Yeah, that's what the piece is called, and it is, yeah, it's dope.
Okay.
So I'm going through these 3 years of NYDC while also doing my studies. I do a high national certificate and high national diploma, HNC, HND, instead of going to uni or a dance school. I got into Kingston Uni, but I was like, that's too much theory. It was like 70 theory, 30 practical, and I was like, that's not what I'm here
So
for.
what?
And then I didn't get into any of the dance schools that I tried to go for, which was the place in Laban. Laban I tried once, the place I tried twice. Never got in, and I was like, maybe I don't need to go to a dance school. Because, funny enough, my actual course didn't get a third year because there wasn't enough people in the class to run a third year.
Okay.
So I don't have a degree in dance, I only have a high national diploma.
So if you had the third year, you would have got the degree.
Yeah, but that didn't run.
And they stopped it just because there wasn't enough people to do it.
Yeah.
And was that wasn't because of COVID? Was that because of
Nah, this was long before COVID.
Okay, yeah. It's a liberty, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't care. Because my point of view is I don't need a paper to say I can dance.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's why I didn't care about not getting into those dance schools. Because in my head it was they were going to change who I was anyway. Because they literally break you down, train you up as them, push you out into the dance world, and they're like, cool, if they get any recognition, that's because of us.
Come on, 1 second. So when you go back, you said you didn't need no paper. Say that again?
I don't need a paper to say I can dance.
You don't need a paper to say you can do anything out there. If you can do it, do it. You understand? Live your life how you want to live by your rules.
Especially
take it from my G right here. No, everything. You know everything.
Not everything.
Like you can do. If you know you can do it, I'm just trying to make that. At that point, elaborate in a minute. It's just that like people who say, "Oh, go to get the degree, do this, do that, or go through these channels." Well, you know, if you put your mind to it, and a lot of people have shown us in media as well, and just go hard and believe in yourself, you can do it. So I'm just trying to like, you don't need the paper. I'm just trying to think on that. But what was you going to say?
And I said that's I agree with that in the creative world, but do you know what I mean? You can't just go and be a doctor.
Well, you can, you can because I'm not to be devil advocate. In certain countries, the stuff we learn, witch doctors, not even witch doctors, people we know, natural herbalists.
No, I agree with that.
And I'm a doctor. You come there, if I can heal you, I'm a doctor. Look, okay, boom. If you're mash up, right, and you come to me and I can make you better, would you really care if I got the paper or not? It's only because we're in this society. It doesn't make no difference. I'm just saying that's blatant. If I make you better, you don't give a shit.
No. But would I trust you if I knew you didn't have the qualifications?
If you're fucked and there's no one else around, what choice have you got? I'm just saying that's in that instance. But I feel you. You can't do it unless it's in certain roles.
I feel like in the creative world, they that when they even try to put paperwork behind the creative world, I just don't agree with that.
It's just so they can quantify it.
Yeah.
That's what the world wants. They want to say, okay, this is this, this is that.
Yeah.
You mean this much, you don't mean as much.
What are you going to guarantee me after I do your course? Nothing. Like, but I can guarantee myself something if I practice. Like, if it's dance or whatever, even media work or if it's music. If you practice, you can guarantee yourself more by then studying. Because studying is under their curriculum, how they think you should learn. And the
only thing that those kind of studies are good for is looking into it to see how it works.
But I'm sorry, let you look on talk.
I just don't think that's still. It doesn't. It doesn't guarantee you what practically when you're practical does. Yes.
For me, taking both of you just educate me now as well. because of what you said and what you said, you have to do it the both way we've said it, because just because this person's saying, oh yeah, that's art, that's this, doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't art. Because then the people that say you haven't got a higher thing, oh, that's not dancing, or that's not thing. Who are you to say whether that is the right way to move, like the art of movement? That's the right way to move to that thing. That's not, they can't do that movement to that music. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And only when you own it yourself, like you're saying, you don't take note from those people or whoever, you take it from yourself. Can we be? And that's where creation comes from,
Yeah,
innit?
of course. Even
in the artistic world.
When I first started, because I didn't do it by the book, or because I kind of like learned on the job, yeah. There's nothing that people go, you shouldn't do things like that, you shouldn't do that like that, you should do, and then that was what made me big at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like
your style.
Yeah, my style made me big, and it's the fact that I wasn't doing that and going to check the white balance and at the time. You know, I was just shooting music videos raw. You know, nobody there, and people liked them like that. Whatever it was that I was doing, they liked them. So like I say, I agree with him because. It's not what paper. When it comes to creativity, if you're trying to get a job that they're giving you, it's like their occupation. I understand. All right, cool. I'm coming into your occupation. Train me how to do your thing. Innit?
Yeah.
But dance is a very individual thing anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Like you said,
Arts. Anything that's creatively driven. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it can always be just like I don't believe you need a piece of paper for it.
I concur with both of you. So you got to the point where you didn't have the degree.
Yep.
But you was I can't remember, you didn't have a degree, but go ahead.
And I was doing, this was my last year of National Youth, because you could only do it for 3 years.
Okay.
So I think while I was doing my High National Diploma, I was doing my last year of NYDC. Finished both of them at the same time, and I was like, what am I doing now? So I was like, let me just get a job in it. So I started working in River Island, which was still in Kingston, because I went to Kingston College.
Okay.
So I was basically in Kingston for 5 years. Because I just got used to the town. I was like, cool, let me just get a job here as well.
You like it down there?
Huh?
You like it down there?
Yeah, it was like,
Cool.
it's okay, it's okay.
It's aight.
It's by the river, it looks cool. Like, there was a bowling alley, there was food, I was like, cool, I can chill here.
Okay, there you go, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then I was working then, I was like, let me just see how quickly I can climb the ranks. So I was like in work mode, innit? So I tried to become a manager quick, did that, and I was like, I'm going to leave. Went to another job. In hospitality, so I was working in football stadiums, horse racing events, motorsports, and I was working in the kitchen just as a back of house person. Started off as a runner, so just like bringing food out to the tables, and I did the same thing, see how quickly I can climb the ranks. Did it quick.
You didn't do night to the food, did you?
Huh?
Didn't do night to the food, did you?
No. I just carried on a plate.
What made
the chefs did.
When you got to manager in the last place, why did you want to leave?
I didn't want to leave. That's when COVID hit.
Okay.
Oh.
So literally, I was doing the last game at Cheltenham,
Right,
the horse
that's-
racing, and then they were like, yeah, cool, COVID, locked off, locked down, and I was just at home and I was thinking, yeah, I'm not working, innit? Like, and even after like lockdown opens up, I'll probably still not have that job there.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, I'm not doing anything. It's like coming up to like August. One of our boys, Mo, who Frank mentioned earlier, that was his first student that they did the film from.
Okay.
So I see his story on Instagram of just a bunch of people dancing together. So I'm like, cool. What is that? Out of nowhere, I just messaged him. I haven't
Got your attention.
Yeah, so I haven't spoken to him for like 3 years already.
Yeah.
Because I used to dance with Mo at one point.
Yeah.
I also used to dance with Frank 10 years ago.
What's that?
It's actually
Yeah.
crazy. It's actually
It's
crazy.
a mad mix up,
Yeah.
blend,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
So-
Cool.
So and then I messaged Mo and I'm like, yo, what is this? He lets me know what it is. He's like, Tuesday at this time.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. If I'm about, maybe I'll come through. On Tuesday, I woke up strangely early, innit? Like, I didn't even try to. I just woke up and I was like, I'm awake. I've had my shower. I've eaten something.
I'm going down to this thing.
I've got nothing to do today. Mom, I'm going out. She's like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going out to dance. And she's like, okay.
And was this like during lockdown?
No, after.
Okay.
It's like while stuff was
In
opening
between,
up.
like,
Yeah.
2020 or 21?
2020.
2020, yeah.
So it was still in terms of like, you know, like people not being able to go.
Yeah, so we were like separate, you know, like 2
no
meters
school, no
apart, school,
college, no work at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then I come through and I see Frank and I was like, what are you doing here?
I'm the CEO, man.
And he's like,
my shit.
He said, my shit, I made this. And I was like, you made this? and I was like, I'm around, innit? Like, if you want me around, I'm around, innit?
Can I roll?
Yeah, like literally from day one, I was like, this seems cool. If you want me, I'm here, innit?
It was easy access.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause I-
straight to the link, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I knew her from 10 years ago, and we were still on good terms,
Yeah.
like somehow when we met on that day,
Yeah.
we were just like, yeah, no, I'm here.
So can I quickly rewind to 10 years ago?
So,
Ah,
so 10 years ago,
That's good.
so I'm like 15.
Yeah.
Last year at school, well, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do for college. But so this girl that I know that goes to one school, I know her, right? But she tells me that her boyfriend dances. So I'm like, cool, let's all meet up. We all meet up at this place. We're dancing there for a bit. It's called Happy Feet. Don't search it. And then Frank, I don't know how Frank got invited.
He wasn't the girl's boyfriend.
No, this is back before
Yeah,
then.
back.
How did I meet him? I don't even know how I met him.
Somehow Frank met him, and then me and
Filipino
Frank.
party. So I'm drinking.
Filipino?
Yeah, I'm Filipino. Yeah.
So then we all just meet up. That's where I meet Frank. We're cool for a bit, and then the group just splits. Like 2-3 years after that, I haven't been dancing for a little bit while I'm working. This is where around about the time I'm meeting Mo, and that's how I know Mo from before.
Okay.
This is why it's a tangled mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then-
because we write it
It's
down.
interesting though.
Yeah.
It makes sense that we're together now.
And then when I leave, like a year or something after Frank meets Mo,
Okay.
in the same place that I met him,
Yeah.
all because of that one Mikey guy that
Yeah.
that made Happy Feet.
Okay, because the same thing. But so why do you like Happy Feet?
Oh, drama.
It's a lot of drama.
Right,
Really.
right, right.
But you got
Oh,
something,
drama.
you got something good out of it.
Oh,
Some good came out of it.
Yeah, some good.
Yeah, us, innit? We're here now, innit?
Yeah.
Even though whatever happened to the guy, you know, we're here now. Innit?
Yeah.
We moved past.
Wizard. Oh, fuck Happy Feet. Something bad happened.
Was that the guy's name?
Mikey, yeah.
Yeah, was that his name?
Yeah, you can bleep that out if you want.
Yeah.
We ain't bleeping nothing.
Okay, cool, don't bleep that. I won't say it again then.
Don't say that.
Okay, what?
Happy Feet.
His feet end up being dodgy. Dodgy feet.
It was dodgy feet. It was dodgy feet.
So where are we now? I'm lost even.
Yeah, so
So
I've explained
wait.
10 years ago, innit?
Yeah, they met at Happy Feet.
I've met Mo.
Okay.
And then he's already met Mo, so that was
Yeah,
after I just met Mo.
Yeah.
And then we all separate, and then AOC, he meets Mo again, and then I come after, like, what, 3 months, 2 months?
10 years? Oh.
No, so
No,
2 months
so
after
we
they
we
started.
forwarded back to 10.
No, we're back to present day, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
cool.
Back to when they met in the tunnel.
So I'm gonna start forgetting like you did before,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
help me. Nah, you ain't gonna know, man. I'm trying to remember. Help me out. Help me.
So then I'm just like, yeah, I'm here if you need me. And he's like, cool. What was it, like, next month or something? You lot bring me into a room and be like, yo, you're part of the team.
No, he DM'd me. He's like, yo, can I be a part of this? And I'm like, do you know it's Louis? Yeah.
So I got a green light.
Yeah, because I was
straight
like,
away.
I danced with him. I know him,
Jacques
and like
Jacques Lerby, yeah.
Lebu.
we're friends in it, so it was easier.
Yeah, of course.
It's good.
That's how it goes, isn't it? Life is who you know, not what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then once I joined, I was like, cool, I'm in it. Like, let's do this.
So I'm gonna ask you this now. Since you've been in it, yeah, what has been your greatest moment? Like, your greatest joint moment? You've done performances, right? And all sorts of stuff.
Not performances.
You performed it?
It's bro, COVID. Like, when you think about it, everything's just about opened up.
Yeah.
So all the kind of events that they're able to organise, they're kind of months ahead. So if they can't do things like months ahead, you can't really
Can't do that,
organise the
yeah.
event. That's the
Can't really
truth.
plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on the event soon.
But what we have is I've joined a company since I've done this, like an official company that works with a dance studio, and yeah, I've been like just officially a dance teacher with no papers, nothing. I was like, this can happen. That you can actually just, it's what you see. It's not
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
So that happened with me, and then I guess I enjoyed, like for me, what I enjoyed experience was when I taught a class, and it was like we had the most students in the class for the company, and it was like I'm like I'm a new teacher, so I'm thinking, bro, I'm bringing in these numbers, I'm actually worth something. It's like, okay, and
That's good stuff.
he takes the classes, and it's just like, Wow.
Nice.
And we wasn't doing choreography before. We were like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is dead. We'd rather freestyle.
Yeah. So when you go, I was gonna say something.
I was just doing the classes to make sure that I can still bang a choreo.
Yeah.
Like, just say to myself, I can still kill this. It's
So
okay.
some of the words when you don't use the words, I get lost.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So what I'm gonna ask now, the choreography, the thing. What are your base styles now? 'Cause I know you studied contemporary. You know when you do your freestyle or whatever. What is your break dancing, body popping, locking? What is it? Crunk. Is it crump?
Crump.
Yeah,
Crump.
yeah.
Oh, you know, crumping. Like,
Yeah.
what is your? Because I would say me basically. I would say I'm a body popper. Well, I'll say I can body pop. I ain't dancing ages. I can still do a couple moves in the jaw.
locker, in the
Like, in the
locker.
jaw, I pull out the jaw back here. Do you know what I mean? Put it back in because it's a bit rusty. But that was me. So yeah, what are your bases?
I'm like you.
You know what I mean? Yeah, popper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Influenced a lot from popping, from watching them, not like physically learning.
Yeah.
But done the same as ballet, contemporary jazz.
Me too. Sorry.
So
I've done
yeah,
that as well.
all of
So we
us,
did-
Everyone on
all
this
of us,
table.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry. Yeah, to let you know, I've done that. Studied that in college as well.
Yeah.
Having-
way back.
yeah, having all those classical styles in my style helps just for my freedom, because I understand where it comes from, and I understand what's it today, and it's like all meshed together, but heavily influenced by popping.
Okay.
When it comes to choreographies as well.
Jack.
So for me, I've kind of labelled my style animated contemporary,
Okay.
because it
Yeah.
influences like two of my biggest sides, and that's the illusionary styles, so like popping, animation, tutting, waving, and then there's contemporary with the release, fluid, freedom, not giving a fuck side.
Yeah.
So it's just mashing those two styles to make animated contemporary.
Okay. Yeah. I feel you. I can see it. I definitely can see it. I haven't seen you dance.
You might see it later.
Yeah, you might
No,
see it.
I
You might see it.
I might get up in a bit. Go on. Big man.
Yeah, so when it comes to choreography and freestyling, how do you define, like say like freestyling, can you define a style in freestyling?
Yes and no. Like you can pick out what the person's using as a style or technique.
But throughout the freestyle, can you use one, like within freestyling, isn't it a mixture of styles?
I guess that's why freestyle is the best, because you take everything together. While choreography is you're specifically learning how they move.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But then it goes back to what you lot are doing and the essence of what dance should be, and the essence like music and whatever. If you listen to it, and you feel, I feel like guy like that. So you feel like guy like that. Like our ancestors, dances away was therapeutic. It is therapeutic.
Yeah.
There's so many things. Indians used to dance for
What's
rain.
amazing about choreography though, to me,
Dance for fun,
is the memory of it.
Just remembering
Just remembering it. Like,
of the same movements.
no, like a whole show of choreography. You gotta think
The
about
whole
it.
10 minutes of doing the same thing over and over. Like,
And that's just the one bit. So like when you've got a show, like the show could be on for an hour or so, yeah. You got to know the timing of when you got to come in. You got to remember the choreography. You got to remember when to get out.
Yeah.
Then you got to come in again and do another choreography.
Oh, you got to rehearse. This is rehearsal.
No, but it's genius though, man. Like, you got to think about it. I think it's under respected and how genius it is.
When you say genius, I don't know about genius, because me I can dance. It's beautiful. I think it's amazing. I don't know, like not to think, but I just think like I've seen you move, G. Like, I know you could do something. You could come on, no, but you could come on and do something. But, no, in 1 month. No, I was saying within a month.
Yeah.
Me and you could go on the stage and do something, and they'll be saying it's genius. You don't mash them up.
No,
and I'm just saying
I
with
think
consistency.
definitely.
You're right, but I'm just saying it's
athletic
just.
things. Yeah, a lot of things to do with athletes. Yeah, I don't think no one ever puts it in the category of genius. Do you know what I'm saying?
It is genius.
And I think it's genius. There's a lot of things that I think is very genius, because even though I have my own genius,
Yeah,
what I'm doing,
you're in touch.
but that's why I call like a lot of things that come to do with moving your body and not on paper. People don't really say it's like genius or anything. Do you know what I'm saying? They like to say a lot of things that if you can do mathematical equations or this, that's genius. But when it comes to that, because it's your memory. Like even when someone can remember 10 songs, I rate you. Like right, you remember 10 songs to perform like word for word. You know what I'm saying? And even when people can sing with their guitar, that shit's genius, bro.
As well.
But I have to agree with you. I don't like agreeing with what I haven't agreed with. You know
Yeah,
that I don't like agreeing with you. But if going to think about what you're saying and thinking about stuff and thinking about what you pose and thinking about all the movement and stuff I know about dance and stuff you said now, there's some serious moves that are genius.
Yeah.
Like, and when they're put together, like in the simplicity of, say, if I do that, it's nothing. But if 7 people do it at one time and one person goes that way, it looks mad on the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where that's what I'm saying. The genius behind that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And knowing that you have to.
And knowing that, and just simple movements like that.
About.
Change the whole demographic of what you're seeing. Like.
Yeah, there's so much to think about. Like I say, because even just being someone that grew up around the dance world and watched them do it, and you know what I'm saying, I'm still there. It's not like I wasn't one of the people that said, "Oh, I want to get up and dance," but I'm just watching it like, "Wow, this is amazing." You know what I mean? Like how they, That's what I'm saying.
I always would have been funny. I'm like, hey.
It's amazing, and even look how they can explain their dance forms. A lot of people can't even explain what they do like that.
Yeah.
Even the whole title, Art of Creation. You know what I mean? Like, to me, there's a lot of genius in it. It's very artistic in so many different ways, but it doesn't get, because it's not on a piece of paper. You know what I mean?
If you could do one dance, any dance, like you got your own dances, right? Me personally, just to give it to you, probably would be Usher's rendition of Singing in the Rain. If I could do a dance like that, that's out there already, because I think I'd love to do that. In fact, I'm not going to lie, I've done that once when I was out in the States. It was raining. I was jumping in the puddles like a right mark. Water went out my face, out my nose. I've done it. Like, I was drunk, I was high, I was just splashing the paper. There was no video like that, but it was fun.
Did you actually do Singing in the Rain, or are you talking about You Got It Bad?
Sorry? No, I'm talking about, I'm not saying, I'm talking about, listen to what I said. I said, Usher's rendition of Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Like, if he done it in the track, I Got It Bad, you might be right, but I'm saying what he does is an ode to Gene Kelly Singing in the Rain.
No,
but you might be right.
I thought you actually done a rendition of it.
No, but is it, no, he done the dance.
That's why when you say rendition.
The rendition. But we talking about dance though. We talking about dance though. I'm asking him what dance, if you can do a dance, get out of here with that.
No, this is Usher's rendition.
Yeah,
Usher singing.
No, man. Trying to get me with it like that. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, because he was like, he's doing all these, but yeah.
Nah, they thought the same thing as me.
I understood both stories. Yeah, I was like, I see where
you understood his story. Come on, man.
I could see both of it.
But he was thinking You Got It Bad.
Yeah.
It's You Got It Bad.
Is it You Got It Bad then, that video where he does that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where he's dancing in the rain.
No, he does Gene Kelly's Singing in the Rain. At one point, like you just said, when people do choreography, at one point he does move for move, Singing in the Rain.
Okay.
In that video, you know about it, right?
I wouldn't know that.
He does. That's what I'm saying. He does. That's what I was asking these guys, because although I like Gene Kelly's one, because the music in Singing in the Rain is amazing.
Yeah.
The dancing is amazing. Fred Astaire, I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like walking on, that's innovators from back in the day dancing. I like all kinds of dance. But yet still, I'd rather do the one that Usher did, where he was doing it as well, because I just feel he had more freedom, because he was doing it, but it was his interpretation. So when he was doing his movements, the freeness of it, when I was running through the puddles in America, the water's got my nose, like, I understood that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I was jumping in the water, I was soaked in water up to my head from head to toe, but once I started, I never gave up, I was a bit tipsy, do you know what I mean? And I really enjoyed it, but there was no cameras there, but it was dirty water and all sorts of things. But that rendition, sorry to digress so much, something I'd like to do, and I'd kind of like, you see Dancing with the Stars or whatever, I'd ham it up, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
Some people feel like whatever. What would be yours? Like, and maybe something from breakdance, but that's I can't have two.
Do you like know about Ozone and Turbo? I don't know if they're
breakdance.
Turbo, yeah. Ozone, I don't know. Turbo.
Breakdance.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know Turbo. I know Turbo with the dreads.
Oh yeah.
But you just cut them off.
Breakdance, the guy with the high hat top and all of that.
No, man.
Not that one.
Breakdance, the movie with Taco, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Breakdance. Oh wow, we've
actually seen this.
If you as dancers, you need to have seen this movie. Go on.
I've definitely seen a clip from it, because someone's definitely shown me a clip from Breakdance.
Oh yeah, that's serious, man.
No, I know Turbo with the dreads as well. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. But he just cut them off as well now.
Yeah.
Is that someone?
IG.
Like a real person?
Yeah, that's a real person.
Is that a real person?
Dancer, very good dancer.
Yeah. Dancer, yeah.
Legend in the dance game.
OG.
Yeah.
But that's where you took the name from, that, innit?
Cool guy, man. Yeah. He must have probably.
Come on.
But it's a movie, old school 80s thing. You have to watch it. Jean-Claude Van Damme's first appearance ever. Like.
That's it. And you know the wickedest thing, yeah? The weirdest thing, what happens in the movie is you've got street dancers and they get someone from the contemporary world, and she comes and they combine the two forms, and that's how they fuck up the other. Excuse me, I'm swearing. I'm really trying to stop swearing on the show. That's how they mess up the other dancers, because they're used to they're battling, and all of a sudden the contemporary girl comes in and they're like, huh? They're not ready for that fuse of the dances, the freestyle of dances. Great movie, man. You know, but anyway, yeah, you're.
You know Poppin' Taco?
Yeah.
He's in it. Like, that's one of his first films, the Puerto Rican one.
He's the guy that loses.
I've been watching him videos now.
Watching this film tonight.
Yeah, he's the guy that loses.
We'll watch it tonight.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy in it. It's cold, it's cold.
He doesn't
gonna love
take the heart out.
it. You're not gonna love it, yeah.
Serious film. Cool in now for special effects, but serious film.
It's got 2 as well, so it's got breakdancing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We'll watch it.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think of it. So yeah, by Singing in the Rain, Usher.
Oh, I don't even know him, man.
Take yourself back to when you was a youth and you was like watching some sort
Michael Jackson. Anyone
video,
so many people that I used to see dancing.
One of the artists in my head, I'm just thinking which one of his choreos for his music videos
There you go.
do I want to do?
Would you have wanted to know that's watching it before?
Yeah.
Before you was even fully in it, like you watched someone and said, "Oh, this guy's."
So for me, Chris Brown, he's a big like idol. Let's say.
Definitely.
Like watching what he does, like he does what he does, and he does it.
Yeah.
So like when I was younger, I was like listening to all his songs, and I was like dressing like him slightly, and I was thinking, the one thing I'm missing is the dance moves. So like, thinking back at it now, I probably should have tried to learn the moves already. But if I could do that now,
you could do anything.
Yeah.
You're a dancer as well, so you can learn the moves. You could do, you could just do it because you're a dancer. Who cares? You do it. You can bust a move, do it, and then do you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I'm gonna say like you're doing Chris Brown's move, but can you do it? Oh no, you can't. Shut up. Exactly.
Well, what was you gonna say?
I'm thinking. I don't even know. You know. It's
Yeah, I lied.
Did you watch any music videos when you was? Who did you watch when you was younger?
Michael.
Michael.
That's who I want to take my to Michael.
Probably Michael Jackson.
I want to take mine to Michael. I lied.
Just Mike.
I lied.
Because I was on YouTube when I was watching some random stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like music videos and stuff like that, I don't really.
You never
don't
really
see. Like, I was like inspired. I'm inspired by the movement, but I'm just thinking like. Probably like the typical Chris Brown or
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because those are the things people get exposed to when you're young. It's different elements.
What's there, innit?
Yeah, because not
Jabberwockies, I guess.
Jabberwockies are cold.
What is Jabberwockies?
They're definitely
They always wear the masks.
white masks.
Okay, the white mask, yeah.
Are they new or old?
They're quite. Do you know what? They're not new because people
They're
kind
up
of
there, they're
that the baby video, just bust so
bust
many
them,
people
innit?
on a different level,
What's this?
The Baby's an artist, rap artist, and he did a video just based up with dancers, and no artist has really done that before. You know the ones there, so it was good for him, and it was also good for them. You know the ones there, and it was like bare different.
So he
dancers.
wasn't singing, he was just all dancing.
No, he was in it as well. He did the 1 or 2 moves, but they come out the way.
All
Like,
dancing,
just did the ones that he could do. You know the ones there, but that's to me that's how you do it. You know the ones there, because he still made himself be involved in a piece of them, and everyone's doing them.
Yeah.
But then they had like bare dance groups, and even there's so much parts of the videos. Like there's videos where you can just watch the dancers freestyling. But that video itself, anyway, it busts like differently. They bust different artists on a different level.
Okay.
But Jabberwockies, they was in a competition before. Which one was it again?
ABDC.
ABDC, and they won that, innit?
What's it?
America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're talking them levels. They're Americans, man.
And they
Before
won.
that, they won the talent show, but they didn't get through.
Yeah. But they've been together for a long time. I don't know what none of them kind of actually look like because they've always got masks.
So technically, that's.
Is it? Yeah.
But that's you know how smart that is.
All of them Filipino.
I said many of them are.
Many of them are. Okay.
4 or 5.
But you never know when they swap out, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
I heard it. Is there
They
like
keep
one
that shit
black
going
guy?
forever.
Huh?
Is that one black?
Forever, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. That's cold though. You know?
They've got longevity in their name, innit?
Definitely not longevity in there within their
In their
attire.
their whole thing.
Their attire.
Yeah.
That's what if you're telling me they're wearing masks and no one knows what they look like. I'll never know when it's someone else.
Yeah.
I'll never know when it's someone else. All they got to do is train the person to do the choreography,
Yeah.
and then push them in and push them in and push them in. So it's never ending. It's like one of them superheroes that passes the baton to the next one.
Yeah.
And you now be the guy. And no one knows because of the mask, innit?
Yeah.
We never know, but we wonder why. Freaking Black Panther.
Yeah.
That got handed down and down and down and down and down like that. But so to digress. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, dance.
Jabberwockies, they're cold.
Jabberwockies are cold.
Very cold.
I have to look about. I have to look out for them.
I'm surprised you don't know.
Oh man, I'm very.
Especially the body popping. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, do you know what? Right? My extent of body popping, because it went a lot further after my years. Like, and this is what I love about dance and the art of creation. The art of creation is people put their little spin on it, and it gets more and more and more and more and more and more and more. But mine, I come from the place where we'd be sitting around, and then someone would throw, "Hey, come on, and I fancy you." So it's just,
still do that now.
You still do that,
We do that now.
but then but the thing is, right? That's the thing. That's what stops me. So I'm like, then some motherfucker over there will get up and do a backflip and something else. I'll be like, don't throw that shit back to me. That's what I mean. Like, I'm here, that's why. But so.
I think it's a generational thing as well. Same reason they didn't know breakdancing, same reason you didn't know Jabberwockies.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. Definitely.
I'm probably in between you lot, the age group. Do you know what I mean? So I'm in my 30s, they're in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? So you would have been like, I know breakdancing because I was in the middle. I know Jabberwockies because I'm in the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I feel like that's why you probably wouldn't know them. But when you go and search them, you're gonna be addicted. That's the thing about YouTube. When someone opens a world for you, you're just like, right, it's the whole world of this shit. You know what I mean? So check them out though. These
Jabberwockies.
Yeah, they got some
Jabberwocky with a white mask.
Yeah.
What do you lot want to do? Like, you've got this collective now. You said, all right, let's not call it Tuesday nights. Let's give it a name. So you pulled out the taco stuff, and then what is the mission? I'm sorry. I said taco. I'm sorry.
My mind went straight to food. I was like, bring up the taco stuff.
Taco, come on, man. You know?
Because I think it's the Tuesdays that's messed up.
Taco Tuesday, yeah, sorry, that's what it was. You're right. But it was the thing
You
was
could
called.
call it TOAF Tuesday.
It was.
I don't wait.
TAOC, see?
Like, I've always had this in my head, yeah. Talk the talk, innit? Like, we talk the talk, but like, talk the talk.
You talk like that too, man. Talk the talk.
Because I've been saying this for like since like last year, and I was like, yeah, we should call our like watchers, because we were trying to do a YouTube thing in our heads, yeah, and it's like we should call our watchers talkers, innit?
Talkers.
Talkers.
Like, I was trying to find that for us, and it's like we are talking it. Like, you're the talkers, you're gonna be the ones watching us.
Yeah.
So then I was like, yeah, let's talk the talk, innit?
Talk the talk.
We have
Tuesday
talk the talk, we walk the walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, you talk the talk, we walk the walk. That's yours. That could be your slogan. But I have that.
So you still doing the Tuesdays?
We've rarely missed. We've only missed like 3 Tuesdays in 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's where I got it from. Yeah. So
Every day, man. Every day out there in the streets.
What time do you link up as well? Because you said in the morning.
Before it was
1 to 6.
No, it was 12, I swear.
12. You're right.
Yeah, it was 12 till whenever. It was 12 to 3, but people would stay till like midnight with us.
Of
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And it was deeper, like getting to know everyone socially.
Yeah,
of course.
No, because you know
It's a community, innit? So
It is, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
that's what it is, Frank. That's what I would say, because you said before about dancing on your own and not knowing the level of your dancing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with dancing, like other things, it's like when you get together in the community, not only you know the level of dancing, it's a celebrative thing that we're doing with dancing. When you feel good to dance, I do a dance, you do the whole thing. I just did, hey, people be, hey, make it back, but just enjoying themselves. Same with singing karaoke. So
What time do you do it now? So.
Wait, whoa. So when you've got a collective,
He's trying to come through, innit?
Yeah. When you've got
because it's tomorrow. He's done all the maps. It's like it's Tuesday tomorrow. They do it every Tuesday.
my friend, let me finish my point, man.
There you go.
When you got a collective of people and they're dancing, that's what makes it so much better and so nice. So that's why I understand why you would start at whatever time, finish at 3, but still be out there.
Yeah.
Especially in light over the whole, after the lockdown thing and everything. And because you all like dancing, that's why you're doing it. That's why it becomes a community. Now you can say, you're killing me, right?
Yeah, no, so I'm asking what time it is now. Like, obviously you said 12 to whatever before. Now, what is it?
So right now we're trying to do classes. Our first official class is tomorrow.
Amazing.
Which is my class. And
is it in the building now?
Yeah. We're finally inside.
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 We've done outside in the winter, and people still come.
Still
so people you know.
Where's your class now?
Our class is in Hornsey Town, just quite down the road.
Oh, nice.
Factory.
The Hornsey Buffs.
No, you see the factory dance.
Factory. That's over there. It's on the corner.
Yeah,
that's
that's
factory.
That's good. You know how
Just
long
there.
that institution's been going for.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. That's a nice place to be. You know, factory just there opposite Hollywood Women's Prison. You know factory, man. That dance thing, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that thing on the corner, cuz.
Where the Royal Mail is.
Royal Mail.
It's opposite Royal Mail.
Bro,
Not
listen, factory, yeah?
Yeah.
In fact, listen, if it's factory, yeah, well, it's supposed to be on the corner behind the gas station. Is it in like a church kind of thing?
Place.
Is it like an old
You know
church?
Hanley Road?
Yeah.
Nah, that's
See,
somewhere
I told
else.
you. I
Hanley
told
Road,
you.
and then you turn left.
Yeah.
And then there's a little Royal Mail, and like, there's a Chinese on the left, and then
Hanley Road. I know Hanley Road. Where's the Royal Mail on Hanley Road?
it's not on Hanley Road. It's like the end of it.
Going towards Finchley Park.
No, going towards
It's not Laundry Club. It's not Laundry Club.
no.
You go towards Crouch End.
It's a 5-minute walk.
That helps.
It's really close. It's not 10 minutes.
So it's not the Hornsey Buffs place.
No.
Because they got rooms in there, got dance rooms in there as well. So that's why I thought it might be there.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're looking to other places.
Oh, you
But
yeah.
we're doing this place for now, and
Let me
then.
see this thing. Yeah, you know, like sometimes you don't even know what's in the ends. You know, like you walk
Yeah.
past it every day, bro. Like, you know, like, that's an art studio, yeah.
Bro, I didn't know it was there until like I searched for it. I've driven past it bare.
Bare times, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, wait, right next to my house. People from out is bringing you to places right next to your house. You know the ones there.
Yeah.
They've come from South London to bring me somewhere on literally next to my road. I'm like, why has no one ever invited me here? Like, you had took from you to come out of the area.
It's a problem for him though, obviously.
Oh, you know what he's talking about? You know what's this Royal Mail on Hornsey Road?
Yeah.
You know where that calf is? There's that calf on Hornsey Road where underneath the cab station. That's where there's a Royal Mail. Just past, when Mrs. C's, I can't sit on there. You know Mrs. C's?
I know Mrs. C's.
You have to go up, on the left is Royal Mail, isn't it? If you keep going up, on the left is Royal Mail just before Hanley Road.
Royal Mail there, yeah?
There's a Royal Mail there. But I don't know where that place is he's talking about. I don't know where that place he's talking about. But I know where the Royal Mail is.
Yeah, it's opposite Royal Mail.
Bang opposite Royal Mail,
Yeah,
on the main
but
road.
not on the main road. Inside the place.
Okay, in the complex, in the Royal Mail complex. Okay,
Yeah.
boom. See, we go to Royal Mail. You know that he's
Yeah.
actually driving the gates of the Royal
It's the
Mail.
same place.
It's like behind the thing there.
So is
So
there
you
a
got
shop
Hornsey
on the
Road.
corner?
Huh?
No, you got Hornsey Road. Yeah, there
I
is
think
there's like a
the end of
cafe.
Hanley Road, yeah? So you come to the end of Hanley Road, there's a pub on the right.
And you turn left.
You turn left.
Turn left and then turn right into
Yeah.
the Royal Mail thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's that, there's
You
that
turn right.
studios, is that
Yeah.
a factory
Yeah.
looking place?
Yeah, it's the factory. It's called the
Yes,
Yeah,
okay, I
yeah.
didn't know it's called the factory, you see what I'm saying? I just look to the left and see, you know, like, there's a lot of things going on in there, innit? They do
Yeah.
like bakery and that downstairs. Yeah. Now I know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about, yeah.
So we're doing classes there and doing it for a month just to see how it goes with, you know, money.
It's quite expensive there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright though. It was worth it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no, definitely. Because
We're
you
just-
got numbers anyway, so it's not.
we're just trying things out in it. So
Yeah.
we even got sponsored by a clothing line.
Which is this hoodie that I'm actually wearing right now.
Okay, so it's actually, they take your, what's their
What
brand?
they sponsor you? What they give you?
They gave us a whole tracksuit, tee,
Yeah.
so bucket hats and beanies. It's a Duru.
Even socks.
Are they based in that same complex by any chance?
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah.
It's a whole different company.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they just reached out one day because actually
What
one
they
of
called? What they called?
Duru, D-U-R-U.
yeah.
Duru. So one of the guys in the team, Ashley, he's done some work with them already, like worn their stuff, dancing it, and they've been posting it and stuff.
Oh, is it specifically for dance wear?
It's kind
Well,
of.
they-
They've got like a bit of everything, yeah, like sportswear-ish. Like they do hoodies, I think they do jackets and stuff as well.
Okay.
But and then they reached out to us a bit and was like, oh, we'd like to work together on a collaboration. Basically, we'll give you some hoodies. Just give us a print and we can start working together. And then we went through a few different kind of like designs and stuff, and it was like, cool, this one's the one. And then that's what this
Cool.
one's here.
Talk.
Tau, yeah.
Tau.
Tau, the tau.
Wow.
And then this, I don't know if I can turn around.
Turn around. What?
Turn around, man.
What, you
Show
got
it,
broken?
show it.
Take the headphones off before you turn around.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you headphones like an exorcist.
That's cold.
The art of creation.
So it
Talk.
Yeah,
I'm putting that in. Talk.
has a meaning behind why we created that.
Jackie Boo and Frank.
What's the meaning?
So you see how it's like a shape and it's like homely in it.
Yeah.
Those cracks are basically people to enter and join the community.
Okay.
And just to say that was it, and to say that there's no actual like borders or like see if it was to be an actual square, like that means that you're going to be in that box. But to say that you can be like, you can still get out of the box.
See.
Make any shape inside.
Kind of looks a bit like a taco as well.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not
No, you know the way you laugh. You make people laugh. People are not supposed to laugh.
I heard it. It's infectious.
Contagious love, bro.
What kind of music do you use? Is there a specific kind?
Anything and everything.
Hit me with something. Hit me with some stuff.
We made a video, yeah, we just making sounds from my mouth.
Yeah, that was probably like the
What?
best one.
What is that a track?
No. So literally, we made this
Sounds
thing.
from my mouth.
Like literally, I would make the sounds.
Not beatboxing, but just making sounds.
Ah, ooh.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that.
I mean, someone else might say what
yeah. We've never really labeled it. It's just
So we made a choreography, but we didn't know what to put over it, so we just made sounds.
yeah.
Oh, so you lot, fought the choreography with silence. It's just like if I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence. We did it in silence. Yeah.
And then you thought, okay, what can I do? So then you literally.
So literally, and then I was to make the actual like music overlay on the video. I was watching the video and recording my voice, and I was just like, ew,
Okay, so you now are creating from the movement the sounds.
yeah. And then I overlapped it, and
Okay.
we just posted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just to prove that you don't need a certain music to move a certain way.
Okay.
Like you could use your own
It gives you
music.
influence to move,
Yeah.
but you can make your own flow. You see how like rappers, singers make their own flow in the beat.
Yeah.
Your movement is, but you see it instead of hearing it.
Yeah.
It's like in my mind before listening to a song, I was like doing a little rap freestyle in my head just to flow how I would do it, and I was like, can I move like that?
Yeah.
And I was basically trying to match how I would flow verbally to how I would flow bodily,
Yeah.
for a lack of better words.
Nice. It's a good concept. Now you got made me ask this question now. When you dance, do you believe you dance like angrily, lovingly, sad? Can you dance? Can your emotions?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it, all at once. Sometimes one on its own. Like I can't think of time. I can think there's connotations of everything. Like. So yeah, so hit me. Yeah, so you dance all of them. So what's the one you do predominantly? If you think mostly when you're dancing, is it joy, happiness, like not anxiety? You know, like when I train, I want to train. I love it, adrenaline. Like what's the main feeling that you get? Because when I dance, I get feelings from dance. It's just something to think about. The art of movement. So
My feeling is just love. It's just me that like I get
Love.
to do. Yeah, like
for you,
it's my connection with it. When I move, it's just like cool. This is Frank. This is who I am, and whatever I feel, how I do, just express it with my movement. You know what I mean?
yeah. But how do you feel?
I feel.
Because like, when I say that to you, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to be funny because it's like, if okay, when I first started dancing, when I went to dance, it was because I see like Saturday Night Fever with Jonathan Travolta. Roger, what's his? Yeah, do it.
Can I do it?
But with Jonathan, man, you better just chill. You're stressing my time already. The voice by the camera, man. Shit. Mate, it was with John Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
And he walked in the thing. I'm gonna give you one step probably. It wasn't a thing. It was like I'm gonna but him walking in the dance. And everyone watching him walk in the dance was his thing. And dancing in the middle of the floor was his thing. And when I first started dancing, that was what I wanted. Like that's what I kind of like, I suppose most dancers want that. I don't know, you can correct me if you want. But when you dance, people watch, appreciate it, enjoy it. But it's all, I also have that feeling of movement within myself. So I get lost in my dance when I start doing those dances. Come dance sharp, but then, like you see, my favourite thing, sorry to think, have you ever seen them, I love it when people dance, yeah, because it's like, people say white people can't dance, right? I'm going to go there.
Okay, alright.
Right now, but dance is the art of movement,
Yeah.
right? So therefore, no one can tell you who can dance, who can't dance.
Yeah.
But what I love the most is like, I take it how you want to take it, I'm a human being, I don't care. So anyway, white people, when they dance, some of them, the way they dance, yeah, because I work as a security as well, it's so fucking good because they don't give a shit.
you know
they might even say, no, let me finish.
when they say the art of creation,
they don't give a shit. And this is sorry thing.
No,
so I want to finish my thing. Now let me finish my thing, please. 'Cause I'm excited about it. Because like, I want to get to the point. Because like I said, the way I walk and I'm dancing, and sometimes when I get there, I'm lost in it. But most people, like, and it's don't take how you want to take it, like I say, I'm going to say it again. Most white people, I've seen them dance for them, they're like, and they look like they're not dancing the music or the rhythm as far as I'm concerned. They're dancing no, but this is the thing. This is the thing. The individual's interpretation of the music is theirs. It's not mine to say how it is or it isn't. Do you know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it. So as far as I'm concerned, they're not dancing the music, but as far as they're concerned, they're killing it. And it's just like, I love that. And I just think dance should be about that, but I have that feeling where I go on and I just nothing, because once I get into that moment, I want to say like I dance how a proverbial white person would dance, and it is a compliment that I'm giving right now, and how I would dance, like because of my technical like dancing things. I've been there, and once I get lost in it, it's just lovely. So like that, it's freedom for me. Now, Frank.
Okay.
After that long thing, I'm sweating a bit. Can you give me something? Give me something.
Okay.
How you feel when you do anything?
I feel amazing.
I feel you.
I feel amazing.
I feel you. I feel you.
feel like it's the only way I can even express who I am or what I am. Really.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, amazing, sad, depressed, like deeper, and then good and bad. You know, all of it.
Mm.
But amazing all the time because it's what I want to do.
I like that. That's back to the thing I say, like white people, music, for example, it's what they want to do. When you dance, once you're doing what you want to do, it's your freedom expression of your soul. It's beautiful. And it's like, it's with you, no one can take it from you. That's why it's just, that's why it's so amazing to dance.
You see with white people though, have you not noticed that that was more of a, let's just say, that was more of an 80s thing, should I say? Yeah. Like,
what are you talking about?
Because I've seen white people that can dance these days, yeah, more than before. And then I've seen black people that can't. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
Family, that's not what I was saying, fam. I wasn't
saying that was what you were saying. I'm saying,
go on.
Over time, things have changed. I don't know whether it's food, the music, or the integration.
No, I would even say, I'll go further and say that everyone could always dance. I'm not saying you're right, but we just never, because we might not have seen examples of it, or certain people not exuding it, but there's no, like, we know there's people in Brazil that is white and white, and here,
I'm just saying,
it's because we haven't been exposed to it,
you know when it got to that point, we're like, rare. I was saying, I know quite white people that can dance. So, but back in the day, I didn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's definitely been a change over time. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of black guys that can't dance. So I don't know what happened to them either. But I don't think that you see that those, as much as there's realness to them. But I can say when he was talking about, when he said the definition of the art of creating, the art of creation. Yeah. The first thing that came into my mind was those kind of, you know, you say like he said, let the movement just happen.
Yes, it's going to flow.
I was like, I think it's easy for you to say that when you can dance.
That's a point up to your head.
Yeah, but the first person that you think, it just down to his description. Not saying like, but people that can't dance. I didn't think of any particular, but those people that can't dance, they literally live the art of creation.
They need to go on the camera. Have you seen them? You know what I mean? They be like camera. You couldn't see me. My man did some movements that, no, that's what I'm saying. The movements he did, you couldn't go with flinging his head back and doing
no, but you see him dancing like that as well. But and to me, like, how he explained the art of creation, it just,
you know, that's like all of that. It's funny, but it's true. Like, but you have to have that confidence to even enter the world we're in.
I know, 100%.
That's the confidence we're looking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes sense, doesn't it? It's just,
100%.
But you know,
you need that before even anything.
Yeah, but you know what as well now? Going back to what he's just said and what it is. Sorry, get back. Going back to what he just said, what it is. He said there's white people that can dance, there's black people that can't dance. So that don't mean shit because, like, I'm not taking away from what you're saying. It don't mean shit because it's like the black people that can't dance, don't dance. The white people that can't dance, dance. So that's the difference. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. This is the thing. This is the confidence within yourself just to let go. So there's that thing. This is for me. As far as I know it, certain man don't want to dance because of whatever. I'm saying the average white person, and I hope no one takes this the wrong way when we continuously say white people, white people, white people. It's just the kind of thing, it's a stereotype that everyone knows about, and I hope not to offend anybody with it. But going back to it,
I just feel like Jabberwockies, yeah? Good example.
Sorry?
Jabberwockies, yeah?
it's freedom.
No,
I hate you when you just come in the middle of my point and just cut that.
That's what you're saying.
Okay, got it.
Like, if you didn't tell me, I'm not saying it like that, but you might immediately think they're all black.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You could, yeah.
You know, like, let's take away.
I haven't seen the group that they cover their whole face.
No, but
Yeah,
just
like,
yeah.
you can't see nothing.
Nothing to see.
Okay.
You can't
Plus
see skin,
as well.
nothing.
Okay.
So you don't know what colour these guys are. But
Yeah.
I'm saying the style and the music videos that they're in. Do you get what I'm saying to you? If you put another soundtrack behind them, like if you put more of an Asian soundtrack or a more of an African soundtrack or anywhere or whatever soundtrack you see them dancing to, you're gonna think that okay, they're
Yeah, just the theme of it.
just the theme of it all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
change your perspective.
will change your perspective. It's like you guys, like look how you're dressed. You're street themed, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? It's like as much as you do contemporary, you do this and that. Your theme of who you are, like what represents you, kind of comes off of that as hip hop, so to
Yeah.
speak. If you understand what I'm saying, innit? So that's what I'm saying about it. You see how the difference of you that's what's beautiful about it as well. You not knowing. That's what I think is good about the Jabberwockies as well. It's because you don't. That maybe that's why they've been able to go so far as well. It's that part where you can't. It's no identity to it. Do you get what I'm saying? No, it's just the movement, and they're cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and even, they make it look good, but the dress code and everything. Like even I would ask. This is one of the questions I wanted to ask you. How important is the streets to dance?
Define the streets.
So I'm not talking
My
about.
man. My man.
And when I say the streets, I mean because you got to understand. You see, the street life has so much different components, and I think it gets put down to violence a lot. But there's a lot of people that don't want to be in their homes. So there's a lot of reasons why people are outside. There's a lot of reasons why people want to go to do graffiti. Let's go there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people why people come to your dance classes. There's a lot of people why they're going to be there on the Tuesday. Like you said, the community. All of these different things build a community. So, and when I say the streets, like, cause I feel the streets is very important for a lot of different aspects of creativity. So I would say how important is the streets? And don't look at any other, just the streets. You know, like the streets. That there's a culture there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's a street culture, the dance street culture, the street dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And street dance has so many different components. It's not hip hop only. It's not this only. It's just like I say, it's a world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how important without the streets. If you could only dance in buildings, put it this way, yeah. Like how much of you understand what I'm saying? How much of communities do you feel would have been built organically without the streets?
I don't think any would have been built
No, nothing.
because we're going to be seeing it throughout this month to see whether people will come in for us or for the fact that it was free.
Yeah.
Because now that we've got the studio space, we're going to start charging people.
Yeah.
Like as if it was a dance class
Yeah.
that you would go to anywhere else.
You have to start charging them.
Exactly.
Like
You
we're free
have
for
to
too long,
start
man.
charging them.
Exactly.
And how much? If you don't mind me asking.
So, from 4 to 6 we've got our session.
Yeah.
From 4 to 5 we've got our class, which is £10 on its own.
Yes.
And then from 5 to 6 we've got our session freestyle cypher, which is £5. If you want to do 4 to 6, the whole session is £12. So
Decent.
yeah,
So yeah, it's like 2 for 15, basically.
basically.
£12. What did you say? It's run the money against for me, please.
So £12 for 2 hours,
That's really good.
which is class and session. £10 for 1 hour, just class. £5 for 1 hour, just session cypher freestyle.
You can answer this or you don't have to if you don't want to. How reflective is the charging that you're charging the people and the cost of the studio? Are you charging them just the cost of the studio, or are you trying to make a bit of a profit, like a big bit of a profit? That's the thing.
It depends on the numbers we get.
Yeah, it depends on the students, how many students come.
Okay. But at the moment you'd happen. Okay, then let me rephrase the question. If you covered the price of the studio with the people you had there, someone's come but they couldn't afford it, you'd let them come.
Not necessarily.
That's a question. Let them ask the question, man.
Unless
I'm asking them, would they? You know, like because if it's just
You don't want
about
them to say that on the show.
no, but they don't have to ask the question. I'm
saying it's a business, isn't it?
Yeah,
You don't want them
it's
to-
No, why? What are you talking about?
I'm saying if you let that out, Yeah, as much as man might have two bills in his pocket and say, "Yo, man, I ain't got no money today." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but that's to me. That's irrespective. If you're smart enough, you should let them answer the question themselves. Because someone's taking a piss out of me, I know someone's taking a piss out of me, and then but I would see where they was at as well, business wise. Because no, you're good. Because it's weird talk, but it's like for me, I know like because you started it out of love. Is it love? If it's love, then if you've got everything paid for, and someone comes to you and you know they ain't got the money. Would you let them still come and dance? There might be some people that you know have been coming to your class when it's outside, and you know they will come, but they because you know, like you talk about the guy your mentor situation.
Yeah.
Because you like family, you know people's situation. Some people just might not be able to fucking afford it.
Yeah.
But then you covered the thing. If you ain't covered it, you can't have no one coming in. But if you covered it, that's all I was asking. That's
right. Yeah,
and I feel like you say yeah, but I feel like I'm forced to yeah now. Now you better bring a question out. You talk to my questions. You bring a question out, my friend.
I'm telling you.
No, bring a question out.
My question would be, look, this is how you tell me, look, there's $5 later.
No, you don't bring no bullshit.
You got
Bring a
$5?
question. Bring a
Well,
question.
just wait a couple of hours.
Bring a question.
You get involved.
Nah, bring a question from you. Is there anything
No,
you guys want to talk about?
Do you know what? Like I say to you, is when I was asking them about the street, how we put the streets, because like I say to you, is I've seen so much stuff and communities like the street dance thing. You know, like I think people understand how deep it is when it's street dance. You know what I'm saying? Like you lot really built in a tunnel, cold.
Yeah.
That's a grind, bro. Like that's like hustling. You know, that is hustling. So
Like, funny guy, I love you.
do you know what I'm saying? Like
No, I don't get the same.
you know, yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Let me go. I don't understand.
I get what I'm saying, but
What are you really saying?
it's a grind. It's a grind. That's what I'm saying.
On the grind. When you address me, can you say my whole name, please?
Mr. Fawole.
No, you know what? To be real, yeah. I'm glad you went back to that when you talked about the streets and stuff. Because when you brought it up before, there's the aspect of what you spoke about and what I know it meant for me and what it could potentially mean for anybody that's getting involved with you. You're coming out from a bad place at home or mental health or being sad. Just so many things that dance can help with. So in the streets like that, I know that it is fundamental to the streets.
Yeah.
So for getting people, kids, young people, they're off the streets, you know. So that in that aspect, definitely, I think is fundamental that we look at how the streets is influenced and the streets, how it influences the street and how we do it out there and how it's seen. When I used to be a dancer, we used to practice anywhere. So it was on the train station. That's how you knew. That's how I knew how you lot was, apart from the speaker. I seen them dance. You see them just doing shit on the trail on the platform. Because they're practicing their routines on the platform. And like sometimes, like, what are you showing off for? But they're just living their life. Let people live their life. They're not disturbing no one. They're not touching you. Let them live their life. Because I know that I used to do that. So everyone's got the entitlement to do certain things. And just that's their way of expression. In relation to the streets, like you said, it is beautiful. It's imperative that you go out there. If you are on the streets, out in the streets, you're not looking for negative things to do. You look for these positive things to do that are going on and happening. And there's people out there, like yourself, you do a lot of work in the community.
Yeah, of course. But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people don't highlight the good parts of the streets. Because you're out there. Like even when you lot are in the tunnel, I know you've seen trouble there. You know what I'm saying? There's people always coming through. I film there, innit? You know what I mean? I shoot videos there. And there's sometimes shooting videos there and this bad niggas just passing through. You know, no one's there, and well, you like dancing, yeah? And they start, I don't know, they're gonna start asking you some silly questions, and they're just like, and there's drunk people coming through, and it's just like, there's enough things that happen in that tunnel, so it's still the streets.
Yeah.
You're not away from the trouble, you're still out there, you know what I'm saying? And you got there from 12 to 12 sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, and I feel like you don't deserve what you're doing now as well, and I hope the people that around you reciprocate that the same way, you know what I'm saying?
So too, man.
Because you've put in that graft, and I think they will, man. Because like I think the prices are good as well. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's as long as people like you got two options as well. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to.
Yeah. You don't have to do a full 2 hours at once.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's good because not many places have those options as well. You know what I mean? And North London as well. You're gonna. Because there's not many dance studios in North London. So you know what I mean. People from all the I'd bring my daughters to you. I was thinking, you know what I mean? Cause there's not many in North London. Even though my cousin's in East London, deep East. So it's good that you've got one guy in North London. You know what I mean?
Can I say something?
I never had a problem with you in the first place.
I love you. You know, I'm gonna call you no names today. That's why I love you. You're good. I love you.
It's good.
Maybe the next interview. Really.
It's good.
I love you so much.
I love you too, man.
You know, like you see the what is it? We're digressing right now. What is it? Analyze this and analyze that.
Yeah.
I mean, you seen it? It seems like you.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. Yeah,
Y'all squeeze your cheeks, you motherfucker. So we've
Did it?
Is it the streets?
The
the
streets.
streets. Yes, the streets. What are you saying?
Are we still on the street?
Are we still on the streets? Are we still
No, I'm like, we live on the streets, man. We live on the streets, man.
We always
we out here, man.
Yeah.
We out here. Go on, talk. We gonna walk the walk, okay?
You gonna walk on my
gonna-
street, you gonna talk on my
You
street.
gonna talk on my street, we gonna make you dance,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We gonna make you dance.
No gun though, no, we're not doing this thing.
No. Okay.
Just dance, please.
Yeah.
Please, go, dance. Please, go, one.
Put the sticks away.
One of them.
So, that's it, dance, motherfucker, dance. No, I'm sorry, man. You're not killing me. Have you seen Best Defense? With Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? You
Yeah,
do
of course.
like he gets a gun and he goes, dance, motherfucker, he goes, nah, do Michael Jackson. It's a mess. So we reverse 10 years.
Yeah.
Let's go forward 10 years because
Oh.
you lot have spoken about stuff.
Yeah.
You speak about choreographers, you speak about Jabberwocky, you speak about different kind of things. Like, I kind of know what I want to do. I want to put my feet up, palm trees, you know what I mean, whatever in the next 10 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where do you want to see yourself? What do you want to have achieved? Is there any, like, what aspirationally, because you spoke about these guys that come in and talk your classes.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna say it's a wide question I'm asking you, but you understand? Yeah. So
Yeah.
please, any one of you answer. Is it a collective thing? Is it an individual thing? Is it? What would you be remembered for?
So individually, I don't know if I'm gonna have kids. Like personally, I don't know if I want kids, if I'm gonna get to that stage in my life. But I want to leave some sort of legacy still.
Okay.
That legacy is my knowledge,
Okay.
and I know my knowledge is in dance. So as long as I've
You know your knowledge is in dance.
yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just going to iterate because I didn't hear clearly.
Sound like you said
Oh,
isn't.
yeah.
Is he saying no? Because that's
My
what I thought he
knowledge is
said.
in dance.
No, he said it is in.
No, it sounded like you said isn't.
That's why I asked
Oh,
him. It did sound like, but yeah.
Okay,
like, we clearly-
it is
in
There you
dance.
go, my bad. Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Dance is knowledge for me. Innit? There we go. And as long as I have some sort of student or students, or I've taught enough people what I know, so then they can grow, I'm content. That's all I need to know that I've helped someone else's dance get somewhere else.
Okay, and you know that's a beautiful aspiration to have because it's easily achievable, and then you get satisfaction. You can move on, being fulfilled, and just enjoy your life.
Yeah.
That's about enjoyment. That's about enjoyment.
Yeah, that's my goal. Just enjoy while I'm here,
Okay.
because you never know how long you're here for.
Sorry, I didn't ask your background.
I'm from my family are from Mauritius.
Yeah.
I was born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So, what was the question again?
oh boy, I've forgotten.
Next 10 years. Next 10 years.
Next 10 years.
Next
yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, next 10 years. Thank you. Kind of legacy. Like, what do you want to do? What do you remember for?
So, my thing was just always space, just for people that are weird or, you know, just want to dance.
Different.
You're just different, innit? And the end goal is just to have a studio with our name on it. Like, just
Talk to the mic.
a space for us, innit? I think that's like the most attainable goal. What I'm seeing now, I'm not looking further than that. It's just trying to get a studio for.
Okay. Just a base, basically.
Yeah.
Or you can call your own. So really
HQ.
Progression is, HQ progression from the streets to now renting to owning.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. It's definitely doable. I believe in you guys. I know you can make it. Definitely. Remember, I had my chocolate. I bought this for these guys because they're magic stars. They're coming up. I was buying snacks, seeing the magic stars. Watch. Remember I said this, when you see these lot busting things up like Jabberwockies or even better, remember. You know, keep going to be lucky. You share them later, man. They'll be lucky for you.
Can I ask you about more the personal side of dance, like a little bit more personal chit chat, like things that I saw in the dance community? I think obviously because people interact, females, males, whatever sexuality they may be, because of the interaction in dance. I don't know. This is my how I put it down to, because the dance community is very sexual.
Dance in general.
Yeah, dance community.
Oh, dancing community. Okay.
Yeah, like lot of,
What do you mean?
from what I see, different. Like when I was around the dance community, I noticed a lot of people was sleeping within the dance community. You know, like it's a lot more sexually active than most communities. If you know what I'm saying. And I think to me, I put it down to because a lot of people are it's a very touchy.
It's a physical.
It's a physical.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying. It's sport.
Exactly.
So I just put it down to that being one of the reasons why it was like that. Like a lot of interactions and it caused a lot of drama in between the people as well. I'm sure it does because it's is it still like that?
I mean, I haven't seen no sexual interactions during my time in the dance world, so
Have you never
Nope.
met anyone and?
nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's changed.
Just one person.
You
Just
just
like girls that you was with.
Oh, do you not?
Like,
Send my person.
Do you not
now.
see it happening?
That's two.
So
That's two. He's doing one. He's two. My man, he's my man.
No. Okay.
That's why I'll just turn a blind eye to it, if anything.
Yeah. Okay.
You should stay to dance. See
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
literally-
I'm fully the same as him. Just
I'm just
dance,
there
man.
to dance.
I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
You got Mrs. right there.
I hear it.
You can't be talking that
You do hear it.
talk that talk. He can't
Sometimes
talk that
What
talk.
happened?
Frank can't talk that talk.
There go.
Because he all love
Say,
the...
you let him speak.
Sorry, Frank, I'm sorry.
No. In our social events after our session, there's like a few things happening here and there, but we try to stay away from it as much as possible. But
Yeah.
I don't wanna. It's hard to handle that stuff because it's like I know it's our space, but it's a social event now, so it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does it? I always thought. Is that one of the reasons why does it affect groups splitting up and things like that? That was my next
Our
question.
first group.
Yeah.
So
Oh wow,
Our
yeah.
first group.
How did I forget about all of
Jealousy,
that?
jealousy.
No.
Not jealousy.
Not jealousy, just sex.
No.
No, even.
No, just people.
There's no sex.
You know,
There's
like,
not-
when
there's not
someone
getting
gets.
it.
When I say sexual, it's like people getting with this one and that one getting with
Yeah,
that one.
so
that one
let's
getting
just say
with.
that it was a polygamous situation for one person.
Yeah.
And that's why that first group that we were both in was a bit of a problem.
Because he was
That's why
the
we
head.
had
Huh?
He was the leader, innit?
the polygamous guy was the guy who got us all.
Sorry, polygamy.
So there's monogamy and polygamy. Monogamy, one person.
I know
polygamy,
polygamy, everybody.
multiple people.
See, what's the fuck everybody? I didn't know that's what polygamy meant.
Yeah.
You know? I
It's
know
the
what
opposite of
it meant.
monogamy, isn't it?
Yeah. You think it would be that easy, but I really didn't know what it meant. But I'm not, because I know about monogamy, because I think that's the way forward. So I don't know about things I don't need to know. I'm telling you, that's it. Come on. That's what I'm telling you. I didn't know that was it.
That was a good save.
Nah,
That
it's
was a
real.
good save. Good save.
Save? I'm not a goalkeeper. I'm not a goalkeeper. Yeah, so where was we at? You was still talking, right? Frank.
Oh yeah, what was I?
He was about no, you were talking about sex.
No, I just see it like the
Oh, no,
sexual
he's
interactions,
yeah.
like you said, those kind of. That's what I meant. You know, like there's things like that going
Oh,
on.
it was just that one guy.
It's not one.
But
dude,
that
so-
can be that. Say for hours, the guy that was just bringing someone to this dance class, and then that will kind of be my
Your image, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, my
Yeah.
image. I saw it happen a few times, and especially with certain studios. Remember those Huskies back in the day? There's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. There's bass. You know what I mean. There's ones where the particular people in these places he might be the main man. And this one might be the main girl, and this one's over here, and this girl's come in and she's new, but she's slept with him, and you know what I mean. They're not talking anymore, and
Hold you up.
You're
a whole
right,
school,
though.
innit?
That
It's a whole
happens
school.
a lot.
that happens a lot, innit?
A lot.
It does happen a lot. That's what I'm saying. So
I believe you.
yeah, but again, in every community, there's always, like I said, I feel like the physical aspects of it. You know, like even when you watch, I don't know, dancing on ice, but you know what's that one? Strictly,
Bro.
Strictly, and all them. You hear about all these people, like their dance partner.
And then they end up marrying their
Yeah,
partner.
they end up marrying the dance partner. Man, them having affairs with their dance partners. From
Yeah, but
Strictly.
but I think that might be some of the sex stuff. But some of the people are practicing like 8 hours a day. It's the only person they freaking see. So they what
again,
they do?
I'm saying it's the
But some of them
physical
that stuff
aspect,
though. Yeah,
It's the- I'm
that's what
saying
I'm saying. They
it's the
don't
physical aspect,
partnership.
you know,
I'm lucky where it leads from, innit? You're spending so much time with that person.
Literally.
Maybe something is going to happen then.
But the physical side, if you was just there,
Yeah,
not
no, but
necessarily,
then,
you know
they do
what I mean?
this.
But when you're actually,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying to me
yeah,
before?
yeah.
This a similar situation.
You got with a girl.
Yeah, in school. Because
Okay.
it was like, what am I saying? Like it's an obvious.
yeah,
Yeah, the bumper grind.
he sounded like he was trying to like, it's cool.
Yeah, it was not recently. Long time ago. But yeah, so like I'd be doing this, practicing for a music video with this girl. It was a very connection kind of dance.
Yeah.
End up kissing,
Yeah.
carry on with the dance, and then things just went stale. That's how things normally go.
Wait, stale?
Like we just weren't talking after. For
So
a
you
bit.
got okay.
This guy's a serious
What did you
player.
know? Did you?
I'm telling you,
What, you
he's
said
two
you
things
know?
that he said. He did
He's
the
the opposite.
goalkeeping thing as well. Just
He's
now.
the opposite of that, bro.
Is he?
I'm yeah, opposite. No.
You know what?
Opposite
Maybe,
what?
you know what made me
Opposite
think that?
what?
Let me tell you what.
You don't lost me. Hold on, pump the brakes. So, cause I'm lost. I'm listening to him. I'm lost. I'm trying to analyze at the same time. Because it's 4 people. I'm only used to 3 usually.
No problem.
So he's the opposite of that, meaning he's polygamous.
No, it means no. I'm not a player.
He's a-
So he's monogamous.
not a player, no, he's
Yeah,
not.
that's what I'm trying to clarify. 'Cause I heard just something because it's things flying around when it was going on. Okay,
He's
go
a
on.
good boy.
He's a good boy.
Too much of a good boy.
Good at what? Huh?
I'm an innocent child of God, innit? Let's just say that.
You see, all of this talk is what's making me think, this guy,
It doesn't make you the
don't
correct
try.
Whoa. Yo, listen, hold on, let me back
fool
up.
me.
Let me back up because he gets struck by lightning, you know?
No, I'm literally, I'm innocent, innit? Like, that's
see,
not my
that word, the whole word is...
Okay, I'm not a sexual predator. That's not me.
No, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to go and find that.
You might be the prey at times.
No, but it's not that. Okay, let me.
That would be a good thing to admit, Myers.
Jack.
Yeah, there you go.
Jack,
No, I'm not that.
Jack, what I think my learned friend behind the camera is saying, which I get it as well, is like in any other industry it wouldn't happen. But if you're now, and I've done routines where, okay, I've had to pick the girl up, like it's a ballet routine, and slide her down my body. So her entire her genitalia is sliding down my body.
Yep. And that's not anything that you're thinking of.
No, that's not. No.
Damn.
That's not. So what I'm saying is, it's a movement within the whole choreography of a play when I'm acting. But I'm saying now, if she's feeling one way or I'm feeling one way, I can understand those thoughts can arise.
Yeah.
What he says, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be I do that, and then we're still going to play. But hold on, she's at the tingle, and she's just like right now. She's like, I'm looking like. You know in them films you see a turkey when you're hungry.
Yeah.
I'm looking like whatever I'm looking like food to her right now. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with me being monogamous or polygamous. Not my fucking fault. Not her fault. She ain't out there trying to get sex with whatever, but something she got a little tingle, mate.
Yeah.
Like during the thing, because it was a central thing and you acted it all the way out and then there was a moment, you had a moment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then it's only some people act that moment. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. He was saying it as well. He's saying that he had that moment, but it was...
But no, but it went still.
It was 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago. How old am I?
I'm trying to help you now. Listen, primary school, we had a little kiss.
Yeah. I don't want kids, but I might have one somewhere.
That's what I said. When he said that as well, I don't know, I'm not sure I'm going to have kids. You know what I mean? That's that players talk.
No, that's because of my own personal reasons.
Okay, yeah. So
well, I'd want to bring up a kid in the economy, the world. What's the world going to be like? Do I really want to make a child go through that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Because like, if it's all going to turn to shit, I'm not going to make someone else go through shit.
Yeah, you think quite deeply. You're overthinking.
Yeah, I'm a very big overthinker.
Do you know what though, right? And I'm not contradicting what you just said, yeah. But I've thought like that. I've got children. We've got children, but irrespective of that, there's also the fact of what if someone said that about you and never gave you the opportunity and chance? And this is what I have to say to myself, like, because I know what I've gone through. And sometimes I've been suicidal, I've wished I was dead. We're just human beings, we're only human beings.
100%.
But yet still, like right now I'm happy to be sitting and standing in front of you. And I've contributed to the world. And then also, I've managed to face my battles. You know, like when a million turtles are born, but only 6 of them get there. An eagle comes, this happens, this one gets crushed. I managed to get to the water. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I have to say, like, even though, and this is for everyone out there. Yeah, the world is fucked up. Yeah, it's getting worse and shit's going down. But we're human beings. We persevere. We're strong in it. So don't just do what you want to do. Live your life. But I'm saying it's just. I just want to say that over that. Like sometimes I felt like that, and I worry for my kids in this world. But kids will always be alright, and life is for living, and we're strong, we're resilient. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's bigger than us, isn't it?
Yeah. But still, your decision. I'm not trying to say anything about your decision.
There is more to it.
No, but it's up to you what you do, because like I might want more, I might not want more. I'm not. Every man do their thing, innit? I'm just saying you evoked a thought in my head just now. Cause I've had that ethos, and I've heard other people say that as well before. I don't want to bring a kid into this world because of this, that, the third. But what if you're not bringing in the next Muhammad Ali or the next Einstein? Or do you know what I mean? That's just, so there's an argument for both. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But and then the counterpoint to mine is I've never really been in a relationship either. So if I don't know whether when I find that person, whether my viewpoint on let me have a child with this person changes.
Yeah, all you need is sperm and an egg.
Yeah.
That's it. Sperm and an egg.
I know how to cook. It's okay.
Yeah.
And would you say that's due to your options or due to your lack of options?
Lack of.
Why would you say that?
Because there is a lack of.
Why?
It's only now.
Where have you been? You've been hiding?
Yeah,
He's
he's hiding.
Yeah, because if you
Alright,
He's a hermit.
So alright, now, so what? Now, so what? Like, right now,
he needs to just take him to the club on a Friday and his whole
He
thing's
don't
gonna
like the
change.
club.
He don't like
He don't like the club.
He don't like the club.
And that's good. So women love men that don't like the club. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna see me because why they going to the club for?
You see? My whole thing is that you see,
Jack,
it's different.
Libu, good guy, God-fearing guy, dancer,
Just put the number on the bottom of the screen and the number on the bottom of the screen.
He knows how to talk that talk,
He
walk that walk.
can talk that talk, as my friend said, and walk that walk. He a good guy. You seen the show, so hold it back in it and see what happens. Still,
Yeah.
live talks. Let's get set. Yeah, hold it back. See. Oh,
But yeah, you wouldn't. I can't lie. Just talking to you, yeah, I would never say that because you're very charismatic. You know, what I'm saying, both of you. So I would think that you know the lid is just sweeping up in the. You know
what? For me, apparently, I'm just too much of a nice guy that I'm always friend zoned.
No, I think you think your friends are more time. And sometimes
No. I've been told I see you as just a friend.
they used to break. You know them holes in the thing.
But that's by the girl you liked. Yeah. Not by all of them.
Sometimes.
That's true.
And then the one that does come and say, you're like, I want you.
Yeah, no, yes. And I'm just like, why couldn't the energy here be from you?
Yeah.
Sometimes though, when you're out hunting, you can't get the main leader. Sometimes you have to take one of the stragglers. Sometimes.
No, that's not my viewpoint. It's either you're the one that I'm taking, or you're not the one that I'm taking.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. You got more points. You hear that? It's a man of morals. My man. I like that.
Remember, this is the man that didn't know what polygamous meant.
I don't know what polygamy means. What is it?
See? And that's a reflection of who he is.
I'm very happy. Actually, sorry. Do you have another name apart from Frank? Because I want to tell you about names. I want to know what names, what they mean. Because my name means joy. My joy is my joy. So my name is Ayo Kunu. So my name, my belly's filled with joy. So we talk about words there, and then I'll be on in the New Year. I'm on New Year's Eve, so it's all a whole meaning. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole name, and then that makes me how I am. You know what I'm saying? I move like that, and it's also my dad's name as well.
Yeah.
That's how I'm Junior as well. So like you, Junior.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, baby up. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
You go first.
Names. You go first.
My name.
Okay, so my full name is Louis Jacques Herbu.
Can you say it again clearly for me, please?
Louis Jacques Herbu.
Louis Jacques Herbu.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the artist name is Jacques Lerbu. Jacques coming from my middle name, Lerbu coming from the L Louis, and then the rest of Herbu without the H.
Okay.
But funny thing, my brother is the person who named me. Neither of my parents, because apparently they just didn't have a name. Apparently.
Wow.
So then my brother, his favourite movie at the time was Jungle Book. So his favourite character was King Louis.
Okay.
So he named me Louis, and strangely enough, I got the long arms as well. But thank the Lord that his favourite character wasn't like Mowgli or Baloo, because I'd be walking around with one of them names.
Mowgli or Blue. There's nothing wrong with it. Them names, I think them names are still cool, but I think your name's cool. And what is Jacques? Is it Jacques? Because I'm going to say Jack, not Jack. I'm going to say Jacques.
Yeah,
like the French say Jacques.
Jacques.
Jacques Lebert.
Yeah.
It's a strong list, name.
It's one of my dad's names, so I got that from my dad.
Okay, nice.
And then obviously Herbu is my family name.
Okay,
It
nice.
sounds like a clothing line, man. So nice.
What, the whole team, or
Yeah, the whole thing.
maybe I'll make clothes one day.
Right.
My name comes from, so my first name, Frank, comes from my granddad. And my granddad's name is Franklin. I got Frank, my sister got Lynn.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Wow, nice.
My middle name is Anthony. It was actually given to me by my mum, and it was just what she called me, but everyone else called me Frank.
Okay, so she would know. Okay, nice.
So that was in my name as well, so Frank Anthony. And I have one fake name and one real name, and then my last name is Reyes.
When you say fake name,
So fake because
what is that, Anthony or?
so Frank Anthony, Darnay Mabansag Reyes.
Huh? Say that again. You lost me. Say it, please. Talking to the mic, Frank.
Frank Anthony,
Yeah?
Darnay Mabansag Reyes.
Frank. Did you say it clearly? Frank Anthony Adante
No, Darnay
Adane
Mabansag
Sag Mabansag
Reyes.
Reyes. This is from the dance crew, I'm assuming. Or who's
No,
name
this is my name from my mum. It's her son.
Oh,
It's
bless her.
one of her real names and one of her fake names.
Okay, what's your mum's name? Let's send the tribute out to your mum. What's your mum's name? Huh? She gonna kick your ass when you get home.
Her name's Mama.
She got
She gonna make you talk the talk, Frank. No, what, sorry?
Florita Adane.
Florita Darnay, we send you some love from Life Talks here with Frank and Jacques. Amazing boy you made here. Lovely names you gave him. What kind of, yeah.
So you got to shout out everyone's mama if you're going to start shouting out.
Yeah, you don't mention his mama.
Yeah.
You mention his mama, you mention his papa. Go with the shit on your papa.
Did I mention my dad?
Yeah, you did. You talked the talk. You mentioned you asked your dad.
Jack.
Oh yeah, my dad's name. Yeah, so my dad. This is
His
my
full
long
name.
I need to remember the order, innit?
I like this. These niggas want to get their ass kicked when they get home, man.
Yeah, I'm getting beat.
Cannot remember my name. Elbow shot.
So my dad's name is Sylvain Jacques Dominic Herbu.
Sylvain,
Sylvain Jacques
Jacques,
Dominic
Dominic,
Herbu.
Herbu.
Yeah.
Okay, and the way you pronounce that, is that, it's from Mauritius?
Yeah.
Is that that's how you pronounce it?
Yeah, but actually, to be fair, Herbu is not even how you pronounce it in Mauritius.
So pronounce it properly, please.
It's
if you don't mind.
Herbu.
Huh?
Herbu.
Herbu.
Okay,
So it's like air rather than her.
okay. Okay, meaning?
I actually have no idea, you know.
Cool. So I think you guys wanted to talk about something. You wanted to ask a question about something.
TikTok. I wanted to ask like how the TikTok world has how you feel like it's affecting dance, or and what do you feel like is it good for dance, bad for dance, and is it cheesy?
I'm gonna be quick.
Did you say it's cheesy?
Yeah, like I don't know, because if you maybe for dancers, they might feel like TikTok's cheesy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick. That's my opinion. It's cheesy and it's kind of making dance worse. Because it's like kind of taking anything, like, there's dancers who are like working hard on their craft, posting their stuff, not getting seen. You got people doing TikToks, not that great. That's all they can do in that dance realm. Millions of views. They rock it up. They get verified, whatever.
Yeah. So
it's just a balance. I don't agree with the balance that it's having to the dance world itself.
But okay, so can I ask a question inside your question? I think I can. But then it's like, can't the dance just do what it does? Like overall, okay, yeah. Like my learning friend was saying, there's some, I don't want to say it again for a second. There's some white people that can dance, right? They can really bust it up and move a certain way. So just because you can do one move on a TikTok video, that doesn't mean you're going to perform like a double rotary and certain other things. You understand? So the fact that you've got dancers that are in the dance world that can do stuff over a period of time, that fact should. This is a novelty anyway, what I'm trying to say, because I talk long-winded. The top TikTok's a novelty, the one move, and the dancing thing should be the thing where everyone gravitates to and watches. Anyway, irrespective. So even I should be able to see the TikTok is just a flash in the pan. If I see everyone doing now whip, now nay or whatever, and everyone's doing it, alright, cool, everyone's done it, gets boring after a while. But if I see something like the video of mouth, so I'm losing myself in the thing. The mouth, the video of, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Your video that you're going to put out, like the movement to the mouth. That's different. If it's a whole fucking choreography. As a person who likes dance, I'm going to more watch that than watch the million and ever name views. And there's a place for that in the world, but it's definitely a place for what you're doing. So, yes.
It's good to hear what actual dancers think, because people, like, you know what I mean, everyone else is thinking everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah, go ahead. And my opinion, I talk a lot. My opinion, please let me know as well. What do you think of it?
Yeah.
No, I think the same as him, man. Just cheesy, and it's not the same. It's not weighed the same as skill. Like their skill, like the numbers aren't the same as the level. Like they could be 10K, but their level is 1.
Yeah.
Well, I'm level 10, but no one knows me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's sad how it sucks, because you have to learn how to network just to even get yourself out there. So, in a sense, TikTok is a great way for people like us to use, because but itself, I support it, but I'd rather see the behind the scenes and the making.
There's very looped dance routines that's going on as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Very repetitive. Yeah, like that's the same dance moves that I get, and then like they'll add a little piece from another guy that's gone viral. You know what I mean? And you might have that African guy that which is a cousin Skeeter. You know what I'm saying? And like even he's got a little piece of the routine now. You know that piece or whatever it was, but like. And then the Mike Gangsters one, it's just like them saying the reverse thing. It's the same like bunch of.
One day I want to put a camera on this guy.
This
guy just went through all different dances over there.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about.
I know you do that too. I've seen them.
I'm not doing them though, but I'm just trying to make you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, They know it's like it's like.
No, I understand. I know what you're saying. I
We're
watched
talking
TV.
to the art of creation. You know what I mean? So it's like these are.
We talking the talk.
Talking the talk. You know what I mean? Talking to talk.
I made it.
Yeah, we gonna talk the talk.
You made it, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I thought, obviously, I just wanted to hear from the dance perspective because it must be a bit jarring.
Yeah. The start for me was the most jarring bit because that's when it was actually blowing off and people were like, oh yeah, you should get on TikTok. And I was like, no. It's that thing that I got ick with it. Like, again, like too many people on it, I didn't want to touch it.
Yeah,
I was like, no, because
yeah.
then I don't want to be looped into all of the stuff that you're watching. They still brought it to Instagram through Reels, so I do still see the TikToks, but not exactly.
But do you?
Reels, do you feel like they're better? Have they worked better for you guys as dancers?
It's the platform I use, so in
Yeah.
a sense, it's just
It's more accessible to us.
yeah,
Yeah.
just more convenient.
You see different things on Reels than you see on TikTok.
Yeah.
More live stuff than in the cheesy dancing.
And then sometimes you see cool dances on the Reels more than TikToks.
Yeah, like actual dance popping. Okay.
Yeah, you
You
do.
see
you do,
more
you do.
like
You see a lot
into
more.
depth, but it's not got that many views. That's why it's not even much.
Yeah. Hello?
Me, I'm here.
Would you do a TikTok session?
We're gonna do a TikTok special.
No, would you do a TikTok?
Oh hell no!
Dance.
TikTok.
Would you name any of your
So-
classes TikTok?
So we say this, but we actually have someone that runs our TikTok.
Is it?
Yeah. But she's in the like
Group.
she's the youngest on our team, so she understands from
More than
her.
everyone,
She even
yeah.
goes uni and like have a better sight to what to do for TikTok and what to post.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Oh, cool. Okay. Ayo.
Yeah. The last question I'm gonna ask you before you go, I'll have you back. Gonna have you on the show one day. I'm gonna ask you to do some moves today, but I don't want to ask you to do that now. It's a bit late in the game, unless you want to do some moves for me. But the first one I'll ask you about is the rest of the group, because you've got to pick them up. Because if you went back without picking them up, I know they'll be like, what you guys doing? So I need to know the names of people in your group.
Big up Mo.
And here we are, Mo, it's most of the group. Name of your group, their foundation. Just shout them out, man. Shout them out. Give me their name. Shout them out.
Mo.
Shout out to Mo.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Shout out to Vincent.
Vincent.
Shout out to Rosie.
Rosie.
Shout out to Paluri.
Paluri.
Shout out to Moray.
Murray.
Shout Louis. Any?
Shout out Louis, man.
Yeah, shout out to me!
Shout out to Louis. Shout out to him.
Jacques Lebu, yeah.
Oh, shout out to Jack LeBou. How you gonna shout yourself? Go on. Shout out to Frank. Shout out to Frank.
Shout out to
Listen,
Frank.
I want to shout out to all the rest of the group. All the rest of the group that's out there. Thank you for sparing these two today to come and do this interview. We'll get you through another day. I can't wait to see you lot dancing. You know what I'm saying? Anyone else you want to shout out before you go? Because anything else you want to say to anybody as well? Because I like to say, like, anybody who may have been in your shoes or going through stuff or not going through stuff, you want to promote the dancing thing you're doing, you want to talk with me, we wish we're going to get you someone too. We're going to talk. Yeah. So any of those things, please. Just mainly dance to you, I think, though. So what you're doing, and how people can get involved.
So you can book your classes for tomorrow's lesson.
Wait, first of all, follow us on Instagram
Yes.
at the AO Creation. At the AO Creation.
Yes.
All of that.
Follow them on the
Follow us here
Instagram.
on
At the
Instagram.
8 of Creation, yeah?
Yeah, right here. And keep your eye on our stories because we're going to be doing classes weekly this month. We might be doing it next month as well, but we're still trying to see where we are. So from the beginning of the month to the end of the month, every Tuesday, 4 to 6.
Different teachers,
Different
styles.
Different styles.
amazing choreography.
Yeah, we'll see about the
It's
choreography.
actually choreography is just to help the freestyle.
But yes, freestyle
It's
classes.
freestyle. Okay, so yeah, please send it.
So it's to help you guys really find out who you are as a dancer. How you move your body rather than, okay, I'm going to copy his body. Teaching you how to use your vessel to the however you want to use your vessel with the most comfortability and confidence as you want.
Age limit?
We have
16
and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We say 16 and up.
That's important.
16 and up.
Talk. Frank, you have to say?
Times?
4 to 6. 4 to 5, we've got a class. 5 to 6, we do a cypher session freestyle.
Okay, we're gonna get it. So, Frank, you good?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
So,
I'm good.
that was Live Talks with Fawole, Jack, Frank, the voice behind the camera, the wizard, and then we talking the talk. The Art of Creation is the name of the group, the crew. get out there and dancing, doing new things, make your body move. You know how it do. Thank you. Good night.